Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I have filmed a video and I am so sorry for not being able to upload sooner, but I have just had a crazy couple of weeks and then I got really sick and you can probably still hear it in my voice. I'm very stuffy, so I apologize if I don't sound like I normally do. So this video is going to be a first impressions video on some new products that I picked up from Sephora. Some of those products include the Nars summer collection. So I've got these three bad boys here. I have a blush and two eyeshadows. I also picked up a bronzer from Givenchy. This is something else that I will be doing a first impressions on. I also have a few of the Huda Beauty lip contours and I will be using those in today's video as well. This video is going to work a little bit differently. Rather than me just talking about products, I'm going to be applying the products to my face and seeing how they wear throughout the day and giving you my review on them. I've got two Nars products for the eyes from the summer 2016 collection. I've got the eyeshadow in Pool Shark and then the other one is in Topless. Let's crack open into Pool Shark first. So of course you've got your iconic Nars packaging. Ooh, and this color is pretty. It's like an iridescent purple almost. Ooh, let's see how that swatches. So I'm opening these for the first time. I've been waiting to film this video just so I can do this. And this purple is, damn, that is pretty. Look at that. The other shadow that I'm gonna open up is Topless. Oh, this is so exciting! And Topless is more of a champagne color. Oh, let me get rid of that protective layer. It's more of a champagne color. Let's swatch this one. That's pretty too. Oh, that's really pretty. Very subtle. It's very subtle, but it has a little bit of sheen to it. What's great about the dual eyeshadows, and I already have a couple of these in my collection, is that you can wear these either wet or dry. Today I'm going to be wearing the Pool Shark one dry, but the Topless one wet. I am going to dip into the Nars Topless shadow. There is a little bit of fallout there, but that's okay. And now that I've got some product on my brush, I am going to spritz a little bit of Fix Plus on it. Beautiful. And now let's apply. Doesn't have too much color payoff, but it adds a really nice sheen. If you want to do like a natural day glam look, this is a really great shadow. I've got to go back in for more because clearly that wasn't enough. So Topless has now been applied to both of my lids and now I'm going to go in with Pool Shark. So I'm just putting the shadow on the outer corners of my eyes, and I find that I have to keep dipping back into the shadow because there's not enough product on my brush. Okay, so far I like it. It actually swatches a lot brighter than how it applies on your eye, so the pigmentation is there, but you really have to build up this shadow. I'm also going to apply Pool Shark with a MAC 212 flat definer brush underneath my lower lash line. And for this, I am going to spray my brush first with some Fix Plus. Let's see if this will make a difference. First impression so far is that I'm not so crazy about these shadows. They're not pigmented the way the other dual intensity eyeshadows are. I'm going to now crack open into my favorite purchase from the summer collection. This is called Sexual Content. It's one of the dual intensity blushes. And I remember swatching this at Sephora and I thought, wow, this is going to be a keeper. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You've got a darker, slightly more mauve-y shade on the one side here. And then you have a slightly more pinky peach color on the other side. What I am going to do is apply this with my Morphe E4 blush brush, or at least I use this as a blush brush. I'm just going to swirl it between the two, I don't care. Tap off the excess and apply. Next, I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I am very, very excited to dig into this one because I've read fantastic reviews. It is the Givenchy Les Saisons Healthy Glow Powder, and I have it in the shade 03 Amber Saison. I feel like my French accent sounds better when I am sick. Wow, I need more medication. Alright, so this is what the packaging looks like. It's plastic, which, I don't know, it's a little disappointing for like a $65 blush. The cute little opening is at the front. You've got a little square that you sort of push, and then the compact pops open. You've got a little mirror. The bronzer is actually covered up. Let's see how we can take that off. Oh, it looks so pretty! Look at that. It's so cute. This actually reminds me of the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. The color is very similar. I'm going to use my MAC 135 brush to apply this bronzer. So let's have at it. Dip in there, tap off the excess, and just go to town. Let's bronze up this face. The face is now complete, and all I have to do is apply some lipstick. The best color to use from the Huda Beauty lip contours is Trendsetter. It's kind of a dusty rose color, almost nude. And let's crack this open. Ooh, it's a little bit dusty. That's weird. It leans a little more towards brown though, like a brown nude. It's not bad though. I'm going to apply this and I will be right back. This isn't a color that I would typically wear, but I'm going to run with it for the day and see what happens. First impression that I have is that it is very drying. So before applying this, I did exfoliate my lips. I had lip balm on all night, so they were nice and lush this morning when I woke up. But right now I'm finding that it has really dried out my lips. And it's a little sticky. We'll see how that wears throughout the day. But one of the claims from Huda Beauty is that this will not budge. So apparently, if I rub my finger along this, it's not going to move. And I mean, a little bit of color has shifted, but not much. I mean, the bulk of it has stayed put. Okay guys, so I'm going to check in with you shortly, and I'll try to take you around with me throughout the day and show you how well this makeup is wearing. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I just finished some grocery shopping and I'm back in the car. It is getting really, really hot right now, which is amazing. It's such a beautiful day. Let me see. Maybe, yeah, you'll see it later. Anyways, the makeup is holding up okay. The blush is still looking pretty good. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting. But blush is still looking pretty good. It hasn't faded at all, which I'm actually pretty impressed with. The eyeshadow is still okay too. Sorry, I have to use my phone to do all of these check-ins, but I am currently waiting for a car wash, and as I was saying, the blush has worn well. Eyeshadow is kind of fading, although it's still okay underneath my lashes. You can probably see that right now. And the lip contours, I'm really not digging. It's still sticky after all of this time. It's still sticky. But anyways, hopefully it'll be okay in a little bit. Just doing a little bit of cooking in the kitchen. Yeah. Say hello. Hello. And this guy over here loves his meat. Right? You guys all remember this guy. The one who did my makeup. Say hi, Dad. Say hi.
Hi.
And you guys probably haven't met her yet, but this is my mama. Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Okay.
He loves his food. Look at him. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. Say hi, Dad. Mom just said food is his life. Yummy. Yum, yum, yummy. It's a feast. So Here's my midday check-in. Everything seems to be holding up okay, especially the blush. I still love the way it looks, especially when I'm outdoors, like right now. The eyeshadow is meh. To be honest with you, a lot of it is fading right now, so I'm not crazy impressed with it. This summer collection is not at all like the other dual intensity eyeshadows, so I'm actually quite disappointed so far, but I'll give you my thoughts, at least my final thoughts, a little bit later on. And yeah, the lip contour. Okay, let me come back to this. So I just ate, and actually most of it is still on my lips, which I'm a little bit surprised about. It is a little patchy. You can probably see right now. It's a little bit patchy, especially on my lower lip. But now that I've eaten, it's not as sticky as what it was. And I don't know if sticky is the right word to describe it. It was almost like, you know, when wax kind of touches itself. This sounds so weird, but it just kind of sticks for a second before it comes back off. That's kind of how that lip contour felt. It felt very waxy, and it really dehydrated my lips. So not the biggest fan of it, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm gonna continue on with my day, just kind of hanging out in the backyard, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Some days, this is how you fall asleep. Look at that belly, it's huge. This is my final check-in. I can't believe the day has gone by as quickly as it has. My final thoughts on the two dual eyeshadows, so the one in Topless and the one in Pool Shark. Let me remind you what they look like. These two shadows here. I'm not crazy about, and I think I might actually return because the color payoff was just not there. Basically all of the shadow that was on my eye is now gone. The only shadow that is left is what's underneath my eye, and even that is faded quite a bit since its initial application. So these are definitely not worth it, and especially at, what is it, $36 a pop? Yeah, we can pass on these. These I wouldn't recommend. The blush, however, this was in the color Sexual Content. This blush here is spectacular. It has worn so well throughout the day. It's only now just started to fade, so that's almost, what, 12 hours of wear. So not too shabby for this. This is something that I would definitely recommend picking up. I think this was in the $50 range if I'm not mistaken, but this is something that you will definitely use over and over again, and the color is definitely transferable for all seasons. The Trendsetter lip contour. Hopefully you can see that. It's this right here. This one here, I am definitely not crazy about at all either. It was very tacky. That's the word I was looking for. Very tacky. On initial application, I didn't find that it wore fantastic throughout the day, although the color did stay put for the most part. What I do have to give it credit for is the gradual fading of the product. So it didn't really shift and make a big mess on my lips. It did fade very naturally throughout the day, and now all that's left is just a wash of color. I have not retouched this, done anything with it, but it is just a wash of color that's left on my lips right now. So I guess for longevity, this stuff is great, but it is a very tacky sort of feeling, and they also really dried out my lips. I mean, had I not eaten a little bit of garlic bread during lunch, my lips would probably be completely shriveled up prunes right now. So I would definitely recommend wearing this with a lip gloss or maybe a lip balm before application. I think that might help prevent that that sort of drying of the lips. But anyways, if you want to test these out, go ahead. Trendsetter in particular, I probably wouldn't recommend, but if you are looking for something that will give you longevity, then definitely go ahead and give it a whirl. Finally, the Givenchy bronzer. I almost forgot to talk about this. So it's this little bad boy here. This bronzer, I really, really liked. It blended out beautifully and it had great staying power. It did fade a little bit faster than my blush did. But, I mean, with that said, 10 hours of wear with this bad boy is not too shabby. If you already have the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer, then you really don't need this. It's very, very similar in texture and color payoff. And again, I'm in the color 03 Amber Saison. It's good, but if you already have something else, then you don't necessarily need it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and that's it. Woohoo! Our first review is done. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was helpful to you and it will help direct any future purchases if you're looking at summer collections coming out at Sephora over the next little while. Remember to connect with me on social media. I have an Instagram, my Facebook page, as well as Twitter and Snapchat. I will link all of that for you in the down bar below. I will also link all of the products that I reviewed in this video down there for you as well, so you can go and look them up, and if you'd like, definitely purchase them. So again, I apologize for sounding a little horrendous today. I am still under the weather, but I thought I would get this video out because it has been a hot minute since I've put something up on my channel. I hope you all have a great rest of the day wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.